Hello, welcome to another video from the Animal University channel. Let's go for the video. Panda. Panda, Ailuropoda melanoluca, also called panda bear, bear-like mammal inhabiting bamboo forests in the mountains of central China. Its striking coat of black and white, combined with a bulky body and round face, gives it a captivating appearance that has endeared it to people worldwide. According to the IUCN Red List of Threatened Species, fewer than 1,900 pandas are thought to remain in the wild. Large males may attain 1.8 meters, 6 feet, in length and weigh more than 100 kilograms, 220 pounds, females are usually smaller. Round black ears and black eye patches stand out against a white face and neck. Black limbs, tail, legs, and shoulders contrast with the white torso. The rear paws point inward, which gives pandas a waddling gait. Pandas can easily stand on their hind legs and are commonly observed somersaulting, rolling, and dust bathing. Although somewhat awkward as climbers, pandas readily ascend trees and, on the basis of their resemblance to bears, are probably capable of swimming. An unusual anatomic characteristic is an enlarged wrist bone that functions somewhat like a thumb, enabling pandas to handle food with considerable dexterity. As much as 90 to 98% of the panda's diet consists of the leaves, shoots, and stems of bamboo, a large grass available year-round in much of China's forested regions. Despite adaptations in the forepaws, teeth, and jaws for bamboo consumption, the giant panda has retained the digestive system of its carnivore ancestry and is therefore unable to digest cellulose, a main constituent of bamboo. Pandas solve this problem by rapidly passing prodigious quantities of the grass through their digestive tracts on a daily basis. As much as 16 out of every 24 hours is spent feeding, and elimination of wastes occurs up to 50 times per day. Fossilized dental remains indicate that the giant panda committed to bamboo as its principal food source at least 3 million years ago. Although unable to capture prey, pandas retain a taste for meat, which is used as bait to capture them for radio collaring and has made them pests in human camps on occasion. The species cannot naturally survive outside bamboo forests, though in captivity they have been maintained on cereals, milk, and garden fruits and vegetables. Bamboo is the healthier diet for captive pandas. The giant panda's solitary nature is underscored by its reliance on its sense of smell, olfaction. Each animal confines its activities to a range of about 4 to 6 square kilometers, 1.5 to 2.3 square miles, but these home ranges often overlap substantially. Under this arrangement, scent functions in regulating contact between individuals. A large scent gland located just below the tail and surrounding the anus is used to leave olfactory messages for other pandas. The gland is rubbed against trees, rocks, and clumps of grass, with scent conveying information on identity, sex, and possibly social status of the marking individual. Chemical analysis of marks is consistent with a difference in function for males and females. Males appear to use scent to identify the areas where they live, whereas females primarily use it for signaling estrus. Except for the mother's care of infants, the only social activity of pandas takes place during females' estrus, which occurs annually during the spring and lasts 1 to 3 days. A spring mating season, March, May, and a fall birth season, August to September, are seen in both wild and captive populations. Males appear to locate females first by scent and ultimately by vocalizations. Assemblages of 1 to 5 males per female have been recorded. At this time, males may become highly aggressive as they compete for the opportunity to mate. Like bears, giant pandas undergo a delay in implantation of the fertilized ovum into the wall of the uterus, a period of 2 to 3 months after mating. Hormone levels in females' urine indicate that the period of embryonic/fetal growth and development lasts only about 2 months. Altogether, gestation averages 135 days, with a range of 90 to 184 days, but, because of the short growth phase, a term fetus weighs only about 112 grams, 4 ounces, on average. Relative to the mother, giant pandas produce the smallest offspring of any placental mammal, about 1/800 of the mother's weight. For the first 2 to 3 weeks of life, the mother uses her forepaws and her thumb-like wrist bones to cuddle and position the infant against herself in a rather uncarnivore-like and almost human fashion. Nearly half of the 133 captive births recorded before 1998 were of twins, but panda mothers are typically unable to care for more than one infant.
Reasons for the extremely small size of the offspring and the frequent production of twins are not understood, but both are traits shared with bears.
The newborn panda is blind and covered with only a thin all-white coat. It is virtually helpless, being able only to suckle and vocalize.
It depends on its mother for warmth, nourishment, positioning at the breast, and stimulating the passage of wastes. Development is slow during the early months.
Eyes begin to open at about 45 days, and the first wobbly steps are taken at 75 to 80 days. Its helpless state mandates birth in a den, an environment in which it lives for the first 100 to 120 days of life. By about 14 months, at which age the milk teeth have erupted, the infant readily consumes bamboo, and at 18 to 24 months weaning from the mother takes place. Separation from the mother must occur before a female can undertake the production of her next litter. Captive pandas may live beyond 30 years in captivity, but lifespan in the wild is estimated at about 20 years.
Conservation and classification.
Fossils from northern Myanmar and Vietnam and much of China as far north as Beijing indicate that the giant panda was widely distributed throughout Eastern Asia during the early Pleistocene epoch, 2.6 million to 11,700 years ago. Human destruction of its forest habitat, combined with poaching, has restricted the species to remote fragments of mountain habitat along the eastern edge of the Tibetan Plateau in the Chinese provinces of Sichuan, Sichuan, Shaanxi, Shenxi, and Gansu. The total area of these habitats is about 13,000 square kilometers, 5,000 square miles, and in recent times periodic mass flowering and die-offs of bamboo have brought starvation for some populations.
5 to 10 years are required for bamboo forests to recover from these natural events.
Since the 1990s, China has greatly expanded its conservation efforts, and it now regards the panda as a national treasure. The reserve system has been expanded from 14 sites to more than 40, and cooperative international arrangements were implemented to provide training in reserve management and captive breeding. The panda had long been considered an endangered species by the IUCN, but the environmental organization changed the status of the panda to vulnerable in 2016, because of China's success in restoring bamboo forest habitat.
I hope you enjoyed this video enough and it was informative. Please like the video and subscribe the channel. Introduce us to your friends. Good luck to you all.